Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the last episode we finally managed to find a crossroads and we managed to do the Incognito's Princess's storyline, which took us to Paransi, where she picked up something that she left as a child, or when she was younger. I think it was when she was younger, not as a child. And now we need to head to the mausoleum in Albion. So we have to go back to the Eagle's Empyrean in order to get back the Reach. I think that's a Scribe Spitster. Let's not fight him. I think I have the thing I need to get through the relay, which is a couple of bits of munitions. I have a lot of it, so hopefully it's okay. I've also picked up some vials of unseasoned hours that we may use at a later date to get into Albion. I'm going to apologise offhand. I got back from work. I was like, right, I need to record my Sunless Skies video, like I normally do. Oh dear. Oh, evasive manoeuvres. Oh. Eep, 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 eep. Yes, I was here to record my Sunless Skies video, and I fell asleep. So I fell asleep for like an hour, which is something I never do. I'm not a napper. I'm somebody who's constantly tired. Wow, what's going on? There's a lot of Sky Sprinsters. I'm somebody who's constantly tired, but somebody who never actually goes to sleep when he is tired. So it's the bane of my existence. So I feel a bit groggy. My brain's a little bit turned off. So hopefully over the course of this episode I may actually wake up a little bit. That would be nice. Oh my god. Why is there so many? Let's do this. Okay, I should have read that, but I think I've done it about 4 times now. Right, quickly, let's run across the belt of midnight and I think we'll be okay. I hope. If not, we'll be in trouble. What are the Hermit Caves? What can we do here? A single candle burns in the cave entrance, not to offer light, but to deepen the darkness beyond. The hermit lingers at the edge of sight, their rags the remnants of a Z captain's uniform. 2 of their eyes are closed tight, the third, carved with scars into their arm, seems to stare through you. I always observe the hermit, but I think that gives us fear. Do we try to share a meal? Stew warms over a small fire. The mixture is thick with salted meat and root vegetables. The hermit peers at you and nods encouragingly. This is where we find out it's like bits of a crew. Our terror has fallen, wonderful. The hermit has 2 spoons, both clumsily whittled. In the dim light, after a good rub with your sleeve, one looks clean enough. The stew is everything its aroma promised, thick with reassurance, offering a spicy warmth that pushes away the cold of the wilderness. When you are done, the hermit has a turn, prodding and fishing in the stew for the best lumps of meat. They beam at you, chewing open-mouthed. It is a friendly, if unpleasant, sight. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. The terror has fallen. Well, losing terror is good. We are kind of in a little bit of an issue. So much so that I did mention that we may go and see Magdalene's in the last episode in the Reach. I can't remember if that's actually on the way to the Albion. Not the Blue Kingdom. Not Albion. The Reach. We'll be popping out here. This is down here. The Albion relay is here. So yeah, we could have a quick pop in there, see if we can get rid of the nightmare. We'll see what we need at least, so I'll have a rough idea of what I actually need. This is the Belt of Midnight, where lightning goes to die. Oh, lovely. Where is the actual gate? There it is. Yeah, it's at the back of the Eagle's Empyrean, so I'm going to have to go through the Eagle's Empyrean, hopefully. Nothing nasty, please. No dousers. I don't like dousers very much. Man, I feel weird. I feel really strange. How do people nap? How do people do it? I feel like my body just kind of wants me to go back to sleep. Not good. And then the problem is, even if I did sleep more, I wouldn't be able to get back up. I wouldn't be able to sleep later. Like, I'd get up and I'd be like, okay, I'm good now. And then, 10 o'clock or whatever, when I go to bed, well, I must be lying there just like, I can't sleep. I've had too much sleep. Oh, it's my favourite song in the whole game. I could sleep to this. That'd be nice. Sounds like I'm having some sort of existential crisis. I think I am. Oh, awful. It's not like sick awful, I just feel so amazing and tired. I want to close my eyes. There's reasons that I don't like this week for working. Like, I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not fun. I despise it. Here's the relay station. I despise getting up early. I'm not a morning person at all. I'm an evening person. I like the evening, it's good. A stone edifice, scintillant with sigils, is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. That's the St. Jenkins relay. This one leads to the Reach. Let's present ourselves to customs. Custom agents are busy. They stamp your form without even checking your cargo. Best case scenario. Now we have the Reach relay transit permit. So it would have cost us 200 sovereigns, which isn't actually that bad. Or 3 carefully packed munitions. We could do with the top of our munitions. We're experiencing a temporary scarcity. The official smiles. Temporary? Yeah, sure. I brought those with me for this exact reason. The official begins calibrating the time looms. They do run automatically, but we prefer to personally ensure the safety and comfort of Skyfarers. He heads to examine your locomotive, making appropriately complimentary noises as he does. Finally, he nods in satisfaction and turns to a vast board covered in dials and lights. Let's get aboard, Captain. We're ready. The machine grinds and stirs. The steam vents, the sigils of edifice burn with sullen fire. A force like a great hand seizes your engine. The transit is troubled. Halfway to your destination, your engine lurches as if it has been brushed aside by the passage of some oblivious behemoth. And here we are on the Reach. So, from here, I hate this relay. It's horrendous. I would like to work on the other one, and I will do at some point. The one that just goes straight from the Reach to, was it Albion? No, straight from Albion to Eleutheria. I will do that at some point. That's on my list of things that I want to do. It's going to be one of the big, expensive things, though. So what I'm kind of doing is just passively obtaining either wealth or items required to do it. And then I'll worry about getting it done. Otherwise, I will be here for a very long time. Just ferrying around. At some point, I need to just knuckle down and do the wealth ending as well, so I can do the other ending. The secret ending. Because I am interested in doing that, but I constantly get distracted by everything else. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Ow. Dear. I'm not in the mood for fighting today. It's in the mood. Yeah, let's go this way. I think I could go the other way, but I want to go to Magdalen's. To be honest, it's far no matter which way I go, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go... Man, that's a hell of a trek. Do I have enough fuel? Oh, bloody hell. Why am I turning? Oh dear. That's a wall. My eyes are failing me. My driver is drunk. Fine, don't worry. As soon as we get out of this lovely, lovely place, we'll be fine. So let's get the bigger engine as well. Uh-oh. Hour of the Wolf. It is late and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Let's, endure. Damn it. 5 terror. A tale of terror. Your doubts are hungry tonight. They seize on your past decisions one by one, worrying at each like wolves at a lamb. Sleep is impossible. When your shift arrives, you arise haggard and unrested. You splash water on your face and wonder what mistakes you will make today. That is how I feel right now. Get me a bowl of water, stat. I need to splash my face to make myself feel better. That's how that works. Now, I wish you could get away with the need of sleep. One of those things where I think the human body would be better off without it. But, yeah, we don't have much control over that, do we? Well, there are stories of people who just don't sleep. I am envious of people who can sleep for 4 hours. I work with a few people like that who can just... They don't care. They'll go to bed super late. They'll get up super early. They'll have like 4 hours sleep, and they will function like normal human beings with no trouble whatsoever. How do you do that? I think they're just genetically predisposed to be better at coping with feeling tired, or they just literally don't feel tired. It's crazy. And then there's me, who gets like 10 hours sleep, and then wakes up groggy eyes and goes, I need more sleep, please. I'm very tired. I don't like being tired. And like, dealing with alternating shifts and things is just a nightmare for someone like me. So I am very envious of anyone who can do this. I'm going through the Marauders Pass again, aren't I? God damn it. You'll never catch me. I can outrun you. I have a speedy ship. It is a speedy ship. I wonder if we'll actually get to Albion in this episode if I don't do any jump cuts editing. Can't really be bothered to do any editing. That's a really terrible thing for me to say. But I'm very tired. I kind of just want to record this and move on. I suppose I could. It's not really effort. I've got to edit it anyway. But nah, where's the fun in that? It's fine. You can just listen to me like tired ramble for a solid half an hour. Nothing to worry about. I know this is why people like watching this channel anyway. Have I got anything interesting I can talk about? I did a stream. On Saturday and my internet died. That was very upsetting. Still don't know what that is. What killed my internet? I have a very strange setup in my house where I don't have the main router in my study. I have a main router downstairs and I have it all linked through the house. I come up here and I was thinking maybe it's just my internet in my room that was broken, not the house internet. So I had a wireless to the one downstairs. And as you can imagine, using a Wi-Fi connection through a floor isn't the best setup. It's fine for like phones and laptops and things, but when you're trying to stream, not the best thing in the world. Kind of gets in the way and slows it down, so that's a mess. And I've got to try and come up with some sort of solution before this Saturday. Oh crap! Ow! 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 Oh, I got him. That was a lucky missile shot, wasn't it? What we got? The crew of this weathered engine has been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. We don't need any crew, do we? Let's loot the hold. An intriguingly bulging sack. How pleasantly it rattles. Oh, a jumble of undistinguished souls. A stoppered vial falls out of the sack. After sufficient shaking, a collection of gathered disappointments that someone might be willing to pay for. Damn it, I crashed. You know what, I think I have enough fuel. I think we'll be okay. 2 barrels? What does Magdalene sell? Fuel and supplies, you'll be okay. We'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. What I like about the Reach, everywhere sells a bit of everything. Pretty much everywhere. Unless you get over by Hybris Way and then they just don't have anything, because I think Hybris is still dead. Did I ever do that solution? I don't think I ever did that quest, did I? I need to go and do that at some point. I remember something about all the people walking off into the forest, and they just never came back. So many things. The Incognito Princess, anyway. That's on top of my... Oh, apparently that noise is wind. Just sounds very strange. Yes, do the Incognito Princess, and then I'm thinking maybe we'll do the Resplendent Devil, whatever his name is, the Repentant Devil. Oh, this is a dead end. God, I was paying attention to where I was going. That's why I always look at the map. If you ever wonder why I'm constantly tabbing into the map when I'm driving around, it's because I've got a terrible sense of direction. It plagues me my entire life. Yeah, we'll do the Resplendent Devil. No, Repentant Devil. Get it right. But then I guess I'll start focusing down on some other things, or are there other companions I haven't done their quests for? We've had the Engineer lady with a cat. Does she have a storyline? She's kind of cool. Rumors of mutiny. Oh, God. Let's conduct an investigation and get... Oh dear. From what little testimony you can coax from the crew, and the meager scraps of circumstantial evidence you are able to uncover, the most likely suspects are a gunner and a stoker. They protest their innocence during the trial, but they are still protesting if they are cast through the exterior doors and lost to the skies. Uh-oh. How far away from Magdalene's are we? We're close. See, those events are kind of your warning. You should take the 50% terror and move up one of these rather than they do naturally, because every time it's gone up naturally I get something nasty, like an actual mutiny, and then like you fail it, you're dead. That noise is incredibly annoying. We're at 80%. We're gonna go fix ourselves. It'll be fine. We're gonna have a nice time in a day spa. That's what I think of Magdalene's. I just think of it as like a day spa. Turn up, then all nice to you. Fine. Suddenly concerned about our fuel levels, but I think we're going to start hearing the tick-tock of Magdalene soon. There it is. Do something about your nightmares. Exactly. It's a very long time since I've been to Magdalene's. Magdalene's is the closest thing many Skyfarers have to a home. It offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. Let's go to the keepsake market. An illicit stall has been set up near the port, where the doctors and nurses of Magdalene's sell off the property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. The practice is not encouraged, but the amenable host usually turns a blind eye. Let's reduce a significant amount of terror here, while away the time with other captains. Magdalene's is a popular respite with most Skyfarers in the Reach. There's always someone interesting to share a drink with in this house of comfort. The Blythe Bar in the reception is famously well stocked. Attendants are on hand to keep an eye on their clientele and ensure no one seeks treatment while too squiffy. Too squiffy, lovely. You while away a few hours in the company of several Windward defectors, a travelling magician, a pair of quarrelling botanists, and one almost definite ministry spy, aided by the convenient delights of a bottle of 3 of Starshine tinted brandy. Lovely. Right, let's... Which one's nightmares? Which one's terror? I think nightmares is the little pips and terror is the big bar. So let's treat my nightmares. For some cases of sleepless nights lost in formless terror, of persistent night terrors and elusive dreams, more severe treatments are required. In these somber chambers of red and gold painted glass, the worst failings of the heart are treated. An attendant waits to take your details and your payment. He asks only that you request the name of the person you wish to treat you. Here you can reduce your nightmares before they get worse. The more you use these treatments, the more expensive they will become. The attendants can only do so much. So this is going to cost us nothing. I think the first one's free. So we can choose, do we want our mother to help us? She is present for the given value of the term. Or we can ask for her renewed majesty. Yes, really. Let's go for her renewed majesty. You have been invited to a garden party at the palace. You are escorted to the lawn by a senior footman, where you are introduced to a social climbing duchess and a disgraceful viscount. You exchange witticisms together while a footman refills your glass. The peal of a single trumpet interrupts your conversation. You and the other guests are shepherded into the line as Her Enduring Majesty passes by. She favours you with a wintry gaze before proceeding to more important guests in the marquee. There we go. And while we're here, let's treat our terror. What do we need to treat our terror? The skies are full of terrible wonders. All skyfarers see more than they should when they sail the sunless sky. The sound of soft laughter and the occasional sob echo through the stained glass walls of the treatment chambers. An attendant sits guard before you. I'll just need to ask for the particulars. We will always alleviate your fears, but the method is at your discretion. Okay, so we can basically use Savage Secret, Silenced Gossip, Treatment for a Personal Failing, Uncanny Specimen, or Visions of the Heavens. Considering I have like loads of Silenced Gossip, let's use this. You are not sinless. Treatment for Guilt. The attendant nods solemnly. Congratulations, you are the last entry in the journal. He makes a note in a large red leather-bound book. Today's journal, at any rate. The attendant holds up a candle before 4 doors of mirrored glass. 4 of our staff are available today. Each has their own specialty. Their names are not yours to know, only their craft. He smiles suddenly, his teeth gleaming like links on a chain. You know yourself best. Who can tend your wounded heart? Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. So we can have someone from our past, their face lingers in the fog of memory. A very boring individual indeed, their tedium was sublimely crafted. Someone who once meant a very great deal. They are not with you now, or a former crewman. They were lost in your service. I think since we have lost so many, this is fitting, so we'll have a former crewman. He is waiting in the shadows of a room laid out like the mess hall of your locomotive. His fingers tremble on the railing. The rancor in his eyes is exactly as you remember. What did you say that day? What did you do? There is no hiding from that gaze. No illusion survives contact with the weight of that loathing. He does not speak once. And our terror has fallen. Should I do it again? Can I do it again? Is there much point? Let's do it again. Let's treat our terror. We'll be here for a while. Let's request treatment for guilt again. And go with someone who once meant a very great deal. The room is as you left it the last time. They are stood, cigar in hand, facing the window where you left them. The smoke has stained the glass, thunder grey. They turn as you shut the door. Is that a list in their hand? They have been waiting some time for this. There we go, we've lowered our terror quite low. So now, on to Port Prosper. Well, I should have really bought some fuel, shouldn't I? Oh well. Let's not go past Bradley Rock. Bradley Rock is bad. Bradley Rock is death and terror and horror, and I hate it. Considering we've just worked so hard to get rid of our terror and our nightmares, let's not increase our chances. Ooh, what is this? Ruins. Ah, Visions of the Heavens. Wonderful. Considering we need those to get moments of inspiration, and that's what we use to cure ourselves, that's quite good. Oh look, it's a ministry monitor. Please don't shoot me. I have a bad history with these things just going off. Or somebody slips on the trigger and shoots me in the side. Not a fan, to tell you the truth. I think we have enough fuel. Probably scanning me for illicit cargo. Which I really need to do more of. I wish I could get a bigger cargo hold for illicit goods. It would make my life so much easier. Yep, straight forward from here, and we should be at Port Prosper. Wow, I have wasted quite a lot of time in this episode. I suppose not. We have cured my terror. A brick. Let's strip her for repairs, because we're quite hurt here. Oh dear, Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gotcha. A bloody move. Oh dear. Monitor, you made him move. Ooh. Ooh, stop shooting. Let's explore the captain's cabin here. Hopefully we'll get some silent stew gossip to pay about the ones we just used. Yep. Oh! See what I mean? Every time I fly in front of one of those things, it tries to kill me. Every single damn time. I just don't think they like me very much. I don't know why. I've been nothing but nice to the ministry this entire time. Uh-oh. 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 Don't hang me, don't hang me, don't hang me, don't hang me, don't hang me. Oh, it's fine. Low on fuel. Yes, we are low on fuel. We should probably sort something about that. There is definitely a battle going on somewhere. My god. Just hear machine gun fire. That will be fine. I will pick up some more fuel though. Just because if I don't and I go to Albion, I'm going to regret it. Because Albion's quite big. I'm going to buy that just because I'm about to use some. There we go. Let's get on the Albion Transit relay. And hopefully we'll get here with no trouble whatsoever. Present ourselves to customs. Oh, they're too busy again. Smuggler's dream right now. And we can use 2 of our barrels to get to Albion, 2nd class. Gain some terror. Some celestial beast thunders amidst the roots of the sky as lamentable bellows shake the heavens. And here we are in Albion. I guess what I'll do here, I'll dock at London, and then I'll have to end the episode there. So in the next episode, we will be ready to go visit the mausoleum. And then the Queen will probably be, the Incognito Princess will probably be like, yeah, don't worry about it, go back to the Reach. And I'm going to be angry, because all this woman is doing is making me travel around vast distances and look for invisible items, like the bloody crossroads that took me 3 episodes. In 3 episodes and destroyed my terror. Which I'd been kept under wraps this entire time. I also need to go back to the Bobs and World at some point. That's in my book. I know that's written down. Yes. This monitor is following me. Go away. Must have done that on an open broadcast. Alright. Then we go here. Oh, it's a cantankerous. I didn't see that little guy. Ah, leave me alone. I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone. What's this? I don't recognise this. A windswept habitation. The enterprise of Albion does not rest. Its skies are littered with abandoned construction, derelict factories from its earliest foundation, homes that have yet to be lived in, workshops from industries that proved irrelevant in the heavens. An estate of vacant homes stand here. They have become the temporary habitation of a gang of skylarks, those homeless vagabonds who wander the windy paths of the sky. Let's try to Sky Story for our vision of the heavens. They pass around flasks of something bitter and fiery while regaling you with stories. They speak of the windy Ormswold and its intransigent rebellious inhabitants, of the long-necked beings that wait within the frosty stones of Skyhenge, of the plain wooden posts that stands at the avid horizon, pinned with messages for smiling, heartless gentlemen. Okay. Makes me think of our boy, old Tom, who's turned into a tree. In my ship somewhere. That was a terrible story, wasn't it? I mean, admittedly, he did try and, like, sacrifice me, and then we talked him out of it. Thank God. Would have been quite upset if I ended up dying in the storyline. I really like the fact that if you do die, you do get to keep all, well, the progress if you've upgraded the companion. It was like they continued existing past you. What a cool little thing. We're almost there. From her throne, Her Majesty can look out over all of London, at least when the smog's allowed. Can you actually dock with the throne of ours? I've never done it. I feel like we need to be able to speak to the Queen at some point. I know you can get Her Majesty's favour for doing something, I don't know what. I swear I've seen it, or seen that it is a requirement for something. Which is more likely. And here we are. Dock here, and this is where I will end the episode. I apologise for my slightly scatterbrained self. Like I have expressed, I was very tired. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated, and as always, I'll see you next time.